This is the OneGo Solo V2 from PGYTech, and it's quickly becoming my favorite shoulder bag, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it's a 10-liter bag, and it holds just enough gear without being overbearing for me. It is a 10-liter bag, so that's a little bit big, so for smaller people, you might want a smaller bag, which they make, but the 10-liter bag is great for those shoots that require a camera, maybe a couple of lenses, and some accessories. This bag is fitting the bill for that, and I've been on a search lately for bags that fit the specific needs that I have now. There are lots of options when it comes to bags and lots of different manufacturers trying different things. I really like what PGYTech has done with this bag. So let's walk around it. We'll open it up. We'll go through all the sections and I'll talk about how I'm using this bag and just how my experience have been with this bag as I've been using it. So first of all, this bag is made out of a smooth material that wicks moisture. This time of year in Montana, it's snowing or it's raining, and a bag that doesn't pool up and just get damp is super important to me. Not just because I want to protect the gear that I have inside, but because I just don't like the bag being wet. I wear jackets and different things that the moisture is just going to wick off of, and so things don't stay damp or wet. And I like that about this bag. I don't believe that it's waterproof, but it definitely is resistant to rain and snow and stuff like that. So far, fantastic. The strap on the bag is extremely comfortable, and I really like the setup on this because it's very easy just to pull the tab and shorten things or lengthen things, pull it, boom, and then it holds tight. I can pull really hard and this is not slipping. And a lot of other bags, these manufacturers try to create their own sort of buckle system and they end up slipping and not holding tight. And this bag does not suffer from that whatsoever. And then of course the strap is adjustable. You also have some adjustment on this side so that you can center the strap on your shoulder. So great strap design, really like it. There's also a nice handle here. A lot of handle to grab. I mean, it could be a little bit more slim to the bag, but not so bad. I do like having a good handle because I don't want to have to grab the strap every single time. Some bag companies are not including a handle, and so you have to carry your bag under your arm or wear it. Those are your only two options. Being able to grab your bag by a handle, pull it out of the truck or the car or whatever is a must. So a nice strong handle, don't have to worry about anything there. You may also notice this bag sits nice and flat. It's not tipping over. It's not falling to one side. A lot of these other bags don't have enough of a platform on the bottom of the bag for the bag to stay standing up. I don't care how slim or how cool looking the design of the bag is, if it's constantly going to be tipping over, maybe on the front side and getting it dirty, or on the back side where it's going to be rubbing up against me and that side is dirty, that's just frustrating. If I set the bag down, I want to set the bag down on the bottom, and then that can get wiped down. And this bag wipes down extremely easy. Being that it has gotten a little damp because of the snow and the rain, it just wipes off really easy, and most of the moisture just kind of wicks right off without even having to wipe off the bag, which I absolutely love. We also have in this hidden compartment over here a neat little feature, which is a place for your beverage. Most of the time with water bottles in bags like this, we don't have anything unless it's some sort of attachment that then is always in the way, even if we don't have a beverage to put in it. This pops out. We could put our water bottle right in here, and it has a way to tighten that down and cinch down the water bottle. And the water bottle is always out there, and then you can stuff this away when you don't need it. And it's not just simply hanging off here. There's actually a strap of material here that's going to hold it so that this doesn't just flop all over the place and potentially tear off over time. This is sturdy. This is not going to cause any problems. And then you just tuck it back in the bag and it's out of the way, which is just fantastic. Now let's take a look at the front of the bag. The front of the bag has a pouch that is full height here. So full height in this front pouch that unzips right here. And in this pouch, I think I just have my USB-C hub, but there's a lot more that I could fit up here. In this pouch, because it goes full length down the bag, I've got my hand all the way down there. Fingertips are right here, all the way down the bag. So I've got plenty of room to put anything in there. A tablet, a couple of these, different types of adapters and stuff that we need quick access to, or documents. It's easy storage here, and it's one big open storage space. I'm going to save the center for last because that's the true beauty of this bag. Let's go to the back of the bag. In the back of the bag, we've got your tablet or laptop sleeve, and you could fit, I've got an iPad mini in here, but the iPad mini it doesn't take up much space. I could fit a larger iPad or I could fit a small laptop in here. Not going to be able to fit my MacBook Pro 16-inch in here, but I could definitely fit a smaller laptop in here or a bigger tablet. I just carry my iPad mini with me because it's my grab and go for smaller shoots and stuff where I might need to edit a photo really quick. I can get it on the iPad mini very easily, just a simple device to carry with me. And I have cellular on that device as well. Let's open up the middle section. This is the section I'm excited about. Watch as I open up this section and open up the bag. The bag actually opens up and I can get access to everything in here. Most other bags that I have used, shoulder bags, I have to like pull my camera and the camera is hitting part of the bag and it's not easy just to get your equipment in and out of the bag. This bag splays open, kind of like an old doctor's bag. You know, the doctor's bag opens up and access to all of his equipment. That's what this bag does. It opens up, and when it opens up like this, it doesn't tip over. No issues there. It still sits sturdy and it's not going to tip over. You're not going to have any issues there. So in the center of the bag, you can see here, I've got a lens. I've got 24-105 lens. I have a camera in the middle and it fits in this direction. I could, of course, also move these around a little bit and rotate the camera, and then the bag would be a little bit more slim. But I like the fact that I can have the camera in this orientation in here, which gives me more room for other items. Now, this bag also has the Velcro separators that fold down in the middle. And so you can see this one folds down and then it becomes a partition that protects and separates from the bottom portion of the bag. And I have my Rode Wireless Pro setup down there. I just fold this back down and then I could put a lens or any other sort of accessory right there. And then there's also flaps that kind of go over the top a little bit. There's a lot of space up here. So if I wanted to lay something across the top, like a small drone, or anything across the top that would fit in this space, these fold down and will protect and cover the tops of most things. Of course, the camera's up a little high for that, but it would protect that lens. And if something was a little bit lower, it would fold over nicely and protect it. Nice feature. I also have a little bit more room over here. I could fit a whole lens back there or a small flash. But if I moved everything over a little bit or even spread out and moved these out so that I had a little bit more space for a bigger camera body in here, I could definitely fit that. So this whole center section is just amazing because the bag opens up nice and wide. I can easily get my camera in and out of the bag without hitting the sides of the bag. It's well thought out. In the back portion of the bag here, we have a magnetic clasp for a full length storage area in which you could fit something like selfie stick or some other sorts of longer accessories back here, cables, stuff that you want to get quick access to. And it's not a zipper pouch. It's a nice magnetic pouch, which is going to keep everything safe and secure in there, but not be a pain in the butt to access where you got to zip and unzip and you end up wearing out the zipper because it's kind of hard to get it from the corner and you pull at the zipper. I don't know. I like the fact that it's a magnetic clasp there. Very easy and simple, and it gives me quick access to anything that I need to store in that area. If I move around to this section, there's a lot of magic going on in here too. There's two big pouches right here, which are very soft. You could store something good size in there. I know I could fit like my Kindle reader in there. I could fit a smartphone in there. Lots of space for things in that section. Then you also have two shorter ones down here with magnetic in the center. So if you need a really wide storage section, you can just pull the magnet out and you've got a wide storage section, or the magnet will clasp and you've got two storage sections. I have a whole GoPro with the mouth bite mount in here. That's not small. I mean, that fits in there and there's still plenty of room. You also have space in between these two sections. So in between these two sections, you could fit something else down here on the bottom, perhaps some cables or something like that. Something that you don't need to access as often could go all the way down towards the bottom. Lots of room in there. But then we have a place for a pen as well. And so I've got my Stabby Labs pen here. This is a EDC pen, and I take that with me. I don't know why. I hope I don't ever have to use it, but it's kind of cool. And it looks like a regular pencil, and it goes right there. Underneath that is a zipper section. And in this zipper section, there's some magic happening. First of all, here's the straps that I'll talk about for the bottom of the bag here in a moment. But there are spaces for your AirPods or your headphones, your batteries. So there's two batteries, and then there's also like a dongle or cable section over here. These are magnets, and these magnets are truly magical because the magnet will attach to this little pouch. And so the magnet always has somewhere that it can attach to because there's a magnet in the pouch, but its job is to keep your batteries from falling out of your bag. However many times your bag is tipped over or you're accessing it and the battery comes flying out. Now, what I end up doing is having multiple batteries in one compartment, but then they're banging against each other, getting scratched up and stuff like that. And I don't like that. What I like is what they did here with the magnet. And so this magnet is attached and it holds the battery in place. So I could slide the battery in and out very easily. And just for some added support, I put the magnet right there. I mean, you can still pull it out, but it's not going to fall out on its own. And so the magnet holds the battery in place and keeps the battery from falling out. So you don't have to worry about that. And there's 2 spaces for that here, which is great. And then in between, there's a lot more storage here for other cables or adapters that you have to carry with you. Lots of storage in this zipper pouch. So let's zip up the bag really quick. And we will look at the strap that goes on the bottom, because you can also attach these straps to the bottom of your bag and then carry a tripod with you. And so these are going to attach to the bottom of the bag very easily, and they snap into place, and then you'd snap the other side as well. And you can carry a travel tripod on the bottom of your bag, or anything else that's, I'd say, probably around maybe 4 or so inches in diameter. You could strap to the bottom of the bag and carry that with you. Of course, that's going to affect how delightful the bag is to stand up on its own if you have something underneath there. But definitely a great way to carry a bigger accessory with you, like a tripod or a monopod or something like that. A smaller one, obviously, because you wouldn't want it hanging off the sides of the bag. So why am I talking about this bag in this video? There's lots of bags out there. Why would I single out this bag? Well, it's mainly because of the fact that this center section splays out like this. This is amazing. The fact that I can get access to all of my stuff without having to bang against edges of the bag. They really thought about how this bag needs to open, and especially if you're carrying it and you swing the bag around and you want access to it, it's going to splay open nicely and give you access to all of your equipment without things kind of getting in the way. I absolutely love that about this bag. I have to say the second main thing that I love about this bag is the fact that it sits nice, sturdy, flat, does not tip over, and I don't have to worry about the bag getting dirty all the time because it sits so nicely. If I have the bag open, I don't have to worry about it falling over, tipping over, any of my stuff coming out of the bag. And then there's so many little attention to detail, like the magnets that hold the batteries in place, like the finish that wicks moisture really easily, like the handle that's very supportive and easy to carry the bag and get it around, like the clasp on the strap that's easy to adjust but is also very sturdy and doesn't slip. They really thought about everything when it comes to this bag. Like any bag, you can overpack it, and that's going to rob a little bit of real estate from different sections as maybe something kind of pushes and protrudes a little bit into another section. For example, if I have my camera wide in the bag, then it does push a little bit on this back section. And so if I want to carry something bigger in this back section, I think about how I can minimize the amount of space that I'm using up here. But they definitely give you as much room as possible with this bag without making the bag massive. As far as a 10-liter bag goes, I have to say it's a very well thought out bag. I've got links in the description below if you want to check out this bag. They also have other sizes of the bag and styles as well, so make sure to check that out. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you back in another one soon. Take care.